This video is sponsored by Tupelodesignsllc, where U.S. shipping is always free with no minimum purchase and international shipping is discounted. They are also home of the daily deals, so be sure to check that out. And remember, Tupelodesignsllc is in Texas, so they've had some shipping delays with the hurricane, but everything's getting back on track. For today's video, I wanted to create, I guess you would call it ephemera. I call it doodads for my planner. These are cute little elements that you can add to your planner or really to anything. These would be great for pocket letters or cards. But for today, I'm using them for my new planner, and it's called Planner Page Icons 2, and it's by Sizzix. So I'm just going to take these out, and I am actually just going to use a scrap piece of white cardstock. It's a Neenah Classic Crest Solar White cardstock. I'm not going to use the silverware or the shoe icons, but I will use the rest. So I'm just going to run these through my Big Shot, and then I will show you what I do next. And here they are all cut out. That's the feather, pineapple, camera. I call this a banner or an arrow. The cute little flamingo, the to-do icon, and a tab icon. I'm going to color the flamingo with Spectrum Noir markers, and I'm picking out a color, and I'm picking out MG2, and I'm just going to color the flamingo. Once the flamingo is all colored, look how cute that is. I am going to use the Nuvo Embellishment Mousse, and this is pink, and it's called Peony Pink. And I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to paint the top of the flamingo. Look how nice and shiny and pearlescent that is. That's not wet. That's the way it looks after you put it on. This is some of my favorite media to color with, and it lasts a super long time, and it comes in many colors. And here's the to-do icon, and again a Spectrum Noir marker. But with this one, after I get done coloring it, I am going to use the Mother of Pearl Nuvo Embellishment Mousse, and I'll show it to you here in a second. I'm just making sure I got every little nook and cranny of those words colored in. And this is the Mother of Pearl Nuvo Embellishment Mousse, and I'm just going to spread that on again with my finger. And it's just like the name says, it's mother of pearl colored, so it's like a cream colored, but it's still translucent, so you can see the color behind it. So if I had to pick just one embellishment mousse, it would be the mother of pearl embellishment mousse if I only had to pick one. But these are priced right, so you can get a whole bunch of them. And here's the feather, and I'm using a bright blue, and what I should have done is I should have stopped right there, but no, I colored the whole feather, and I shouldn't have done that because of course it bleeds through the cardstock. And that color I'm coloring now, I should have actually colored that the yellow that I wanted. But I'm going to fix it by, see, that's where I realized I went, oh no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out another feather, and I'm just going to use that solid part and I'm going to glue it on top of that blue part that I messed up on, and you'll see the end result. You'll see what I mean. And there's the other half of the feather, of the second feather I cut, and that's the part that's going to be yellow. And why I didn't just start coloring the feather all over again, I don't know. I don't know why I had to do it this way. This was kind of a silly way to do it. But oh well, it's done. So I'm going to color this feather, and then I will use the mother of pearl Nuvo embellishment mousse on this one also. And I will glue that yellow feather into the blue feather with art glitter glue. And there I am gluing that little yellow feather onto the blue feather with art glitter glue. And again, I don't know why I did it this way. I should have just made a new feather. It's not like it was huge. I mean, they're little. But no, I had to do it the hard way. But oh well. And then I'll fold it over just to make sure it matches. And then I'll take that, again, I took that mother of pearl Nuvo mousse and I colored the feather with that. And here's a banner, and I'm using, what was it, DP1 Spectrum Noir marker for this, I believe. And I'm just going to color it pink. You know, it's kind of like a dusty pink color. And then I will use the Peony pink Nuvo mousse on top of that. There it is, nice and shiny. And here's a pineapple, and this time I do it right. I colored the top green with the Spectrum Noir markers, that's AG1, and then I used two different yellows to do the pineapple. I use a lighter yellow for the outside of the pineapple and a darker yellow for the inside of the pineapple. And when I'm done coloring it with the Spectrum Noir markers, I use the mother of pearl Nuvo mousse to paint over the top of it. And here's the little camera. I'm just using HB2, coloring that, and then I'll use the mother of pearl Nuvo mousse on that. And for that tab, I'm using GT3 Spectrum Noir marker, and that's a nice, I think it looks like Christmas green color. So I'm actually going to color this tab, but I'm going to save it for when I do my Christmas section of my planner. But I just decided to get it done now. So I'm going to color both sides of the tab with that green color, and then I'll use the mother of pearl mousse on top of that. And now it's time to glue the pineapple and the feather onto a paper clip, and these are just standard size colored paper clips, and I just fold it onto the paper clip. They're easy to put on the paper clip, and I use art glitter glue to glue them together. And here's my Prima planner. It's an A5 size planner, a personal planner. And it's the Prima Julie Nutting Doll Planner. And I'm just getting to the right page there. I want September page, not the lunch page, but this page. And I'm just going to glue these little icons where I want them. And I'm just using the art glitter glue to do that. And there we go, all glued in. And there's what the page looks like, and I'm going to put the little paper clip up there. I'm going to use the pineapple one and the feather one on the same month, and then when I get to my next month I'll move them down one. But just for now I'm going to put them all in the same month. There we go, all finished, and it looks super cute. I'm just going to show you, see how they stick out of the top, but not, you know, too bad out of the top, and they look great. But I'm really glad I got this cute little die set. I almost didn't get it, but for the price that it's at, I couldn't resist it. So after this video ended, I ended up making a bunch more of these and putting them in that little pocket in the planner so I could have them to use whenever I want them. And I will link everything I used down below. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and please hit that subscribe button. And thanks for watching. Bye.